We want to highlight all of the good things happening across Northwest Ohio and all of the good people who are making a difference. Today we're highlighting Start High School Athletic Director Mike Johnson. After a health scare put him on the sidelines, he's ready to share his story in hopes that it will help others. Being a high school athletic director means you wear a lot of hats. No 2 days are the same. But for Mike Johnson, he was pulled from the gyms and fields that have been the center of his professional life. After a health scare last summer, he went in for some screenings, and his worst fears were realized.
You know, nurse's assistant of the colorectal surgeon came in and spoke to us for about 20 minutes, and she remembers getting the phone call in June from the doctor, Dr. Bazio, and he basically said, you know, we're going to save this man's life. And so, you know, that's tough news to hear.
What he was facing was life-changing. Initially, he was diagnosed with colon cancer, but further testing revealed he also had kidney cancer as well.
Hearing that word cancer, it's like a gut punch. It's tough to hear because you hear so many stories, whether you watch the world news or something online, and when you're actually faced with that, it's pretty alarming, and it kind of wakes you up.
He had 15 feet of his colon removed along with his right kidney. He was in surgery for over 6 hours and faced a long recovery. He set goals for himself, and one of them was to return to school, something that has helped him to get his life back.
That has helped kind of spurred me on a little bit. Again, I try to be as active as possible, but I think I compartmentalize very well. But I think the day-to-day activities of whether I have to come back and cover an event, doing something like that, I think it's really helped in my recovery, in my strength, in my endurance. You know, there are some days I did not want to get out of bed. I always wanted to sleep, and you know, I didn't know what was wrong. I was riding that emotional roller coaster. So that seemed to have regulated itself a little bit, but I know it's still there, and I have a long way to go, recovery-wise, and you know, just hoping for the best as we move on, and you know, like I said, just taking things day by day.
His life was saved by the doctors over at ProMedica, and now he's on a mission to tell others to take care of themselves when something doesn't feel right. What do you want people to know, or maybe want people to understand about men's health and all those kind of things?
Yeah, to not be afraid. We have a good family friend that is actually going into surgery tomorrow for the same thing, but he was very reluctant to reach out and maybe get that colonoscopy right away. And you know, I think the news of what I went through kind of prompted him. His wife's like, hey, you know, we've got to do this. The biggest thing is you got to take care of yourself. You got to listen to your doctors. And again, having a good spouse, a good partner, my wife Tracy, you know, keeps me motivated for that, and keeps me going.
Mike is back working hard in his 12th year as the athletic director at Start High School and doing much better. We're so thankful he was willing to share his story in hopes that it might help someone else facing a similar challenge. As always, if you've got good stories that you think should be shared here at Renewal by Andersen of Northwest Ohio, reach out and let us know so we can continue to shine a light on all the good things happening in our area.